What's up, African hat story lovers? I'm back with another one. I'm here to tell you that there is no use in worrying. Sometimes we don't need someone to encourage us. We really do have the power in ourselves. God has made us all with instincts. Our instincts push our brains to do things that we normally think we cannot achieve. Honestly, we don't need any motivation. Your mind will convince your brain, and your body will follow suit. Don't worry, I will make you understand just in a moment. Mhm. In this story, I want to reveal to you how I climbed a 12-feet wall. Even though James was a soldier in the Nigerian army, he was very soft spoken and gentle. He was my landlord's cousin. You will never suspect he was even in the force because of how he used to play with the landlord's children. He always bought snacks for them and they would play football and other games outside the house. I did not talk to him. I'm someone who usually minds my business, so I just pass by. But I would say hi to the kids and go to my apartment. It was the day he kicked the ball and broke my window. That was the first day I talked to him. He apologized profusely and even offered to pay for a night in a hotel for me to sleep while he got someone to fix the window. I was shocked to learn that he was Oga Landlord's cousin and also a first guy. I've always thought people joining the army were very unfriendly, strict, and had a bad temper. But James proved me wrong. We were friends for about 4 months and he invited me to come and meet his family. I was happy. Our friendship was going to the next level. All my friends have advised me to be very respectful when I get there, help his mother and his sister in the kitchen, sweep the floor, even make their bed if I had a chance. We drove to his house in Ikoyi, opposite Dolphin Estate. James told me that his father was a retired general and he read a lot of animals, so there were animal lovers in their home. I boasted to him that my father too is a vet doctor, so I was used to animals. As far as the dogs were chained, I was good. I became scared as I saw the big white building. It was so serene. James held my hand to reassure me. I had spoken to his family over the phone and I felt we were compatible. James was every woman's dream, and I counted myself fortunate to be found by him. However, if I had known, I should have investigated the type of animals James had in his house. I should have quizzed him about their behavior because what happened to me that day? It was a day to remember. Or a day not to remember. Anyway, just stay with me. We drove into the compound. I dressed in a yellow Ankara for two reasons. The Ankara dress was supposed to make a good first impression, and secondly, people used to tell me that yellow looked good on me. If I only knew. I should have not bothered to visit that house at all. Well, let me not digress. Brethren and sistren, as soon as I stepped out of the car, I mean as soon as my yellow sandals touched the ground, I knew all was not well. In fact, it was over in 5 seconds. After I closed the door of the car, I knew why. Because in all its glory, with the meanest eyes, was the biggest, ugliest looking tolo I have ever seen. And do you know what tolo is? The way this animal charged at me, I ran. This animal chased me and I was almost flying. It was flapping its wings. I ran. I didn't even know where I was running to. I kept running and running and running in the compound around the car. But this tolo, turkey, yes, tolo means turkey, chased me with so much noise. I couldn't even catch my breath. I kept running and running and running. I tried to dodge this turkey, but no way. No one could stop the bird. I could not even hear James. I knew he was shouting some advice, but I couldn't even hear. I was just running. I kept thinking, is this how I was going to die? How will my family take it? My colleagues, how will they take it? They will say sent to the great beyond by a bird. I reject it. But this is not ordinary. It must be a spiritual bird. I glanced at my back to see the turkey. It was right behind me. The distance was too short. I needed to do something. I needed to increase my speed. Bolts not do pass like this. So the next thing I found was myself on the wall. I kid you not. 12 feet high. That was the fence of their house. I found myself on top of that fence. I say found because I don't know how I got there. It surprised me just as you are surprised too. When and how did I make that decision? I can't tell you exactly, but I remember seeing the wall, and next thing I found myself sitting on the wall. I guess the adrenaline I had pushed me up there. Honestly, I was impressed by my own strength, and most importantly, the turkey could not fly up there. Let me cut the long story short, people of God. I was there for almost 2 hours. By this time, the whole family had come out to meet me on the fence. The turkey had been caught, but the fence was too high to jump down, so James went to get a ladder from Obalende. My dress was in ruins, but the embarrassment has even sewn me agbada already. The guard at the gate kept insisting that it was the color yellow of my dress that provoked the bird. This is so annoying. When you know the bird doesn't like yellow, why not make a signpost at the gate and inform the world color yellow is out of bounds? So he had my slippers and bag in hand. His parents kept apologizing to me, but I could see his younger brother giggling. Thomas, I have still not forgiven you. He even had the guts to ask me if we could put cushions on the floor so that I could jump down. I was angry that my father had never told me of how vicious and wild turkeys could be. The awkwardness I felt when I got down, let me not even go into that. Most important things, I'm alive and well. I came down from the ladder carefully, step by step. I did not want to have to climb that ladder 2 times in a day. I refused to go into their house. I didn't want any more trouble. I was exhausted. I was dealing with trauma. I just wanted to go home. I carried my bag and my shoes and I left. While in the taxi on my way home, my heart still kept racing. I kept looking at the back. Was the turkey following me home? When I got home, my landlord's wife asked me how was my outing, and I informed her automatically and officially that everything between me and James is over. Anything between me and any man in this world called James is over. She started laughing. The guy was an accomplice to my attempted murder. Why was she laughing? Instead of her to be surprised. They have given this woman the gist already, no problem. I thank God for life, and where there is life, there is hope, so we move forward ever. When I got to my room, I put my hands on my head and I said, my brain, thank you for saving my life today. Thank you for obeying my instincts. If not for you, my enemy would have been eaten alive. I never knew I could climb the wall. I didn't need a pastor to preach to me or Steve Harvey to convince me. It was my God-given brain that saved me that day. I may not know maths, I may not know science, but I'm grateful for the brain that I have and I'm proud of myself. James came over to the house after trying to call me for 2 weeks with a peace offering. You guessed right. He came with a bowl of tolo tolo stew. I wanted to refuse it, but the scriptures must be fulfilled. I needed to see what my enemy tasted like. Only one question for James. It baffled me. James, please, how did I climb that wall? And James' reply was, honestly, with all the training I had in military, I have never attempted to climb that wall. You were on the ground this second, and the next second, you were running all over the wall like Spider-Woman. The whole street is still talking about it. Seriously, Kay, banking is not your calling. I advise you to register for the Olympics and try gymnastics. I looked at him. There were no further questions. It wasn't his fault. The turkey wasn't even that sweet. So now, the bird is in a better place in your tummy. Will you be free this Sunday? My family still want to see you. That was James asking me. If it was you, what will you say? Thank you all for listening. For those of you who can, give me a befitting answer in the comment section. And please like and subscribe and share with someone who needs a laugh. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.